you should memorize Surah Nas as well. Next time when you come to the class, you should memorize Surah Nas. Qul a'udhu birabbin nas. Okay, we will recite with me and we will repeat two times and then you can memorize at home. Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Qul a'udhu birabbin nas.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
Malikin nas.
ملك الناس.
Ilahin nas.
إله الناس.
Min sharril waswasil khannas.
من شر وسواس الخناس.
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
من الجنة والناس.
من الجنة والناس.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
ملك الناس.
ملك الناس.
إله الناس.
إله الناس.
من شر الوسواس الخناس.
من شر وسواس الخناس.
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
من الجنة والناس.
من الجنة والناس.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. Now we will start our Islamic studies. Can you read the lesson? Okay, lesson number 1. Okay, can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay, read it.
Oneness of Allah.
There is only one God.
There is only one God, Allah.
Mhm.
Oneness of Allah, or
Tawheed.
Tawheed is the foundation of Islam. And one of these essential articles are faith. The best known expression of the oneness of Allah is that contained in La ilaha illallah. It is made up of 4 words. These words, which are commonly translated as "there is no God but Allah," convey the meaning that there is nothing which deserves to be worshipped except Allah. It is the confession which, when combined with Muhammad Rasulullah, admits a person into the fold of Islam. Oneness of Allah, according to the Quran, means that Allah is one in his person, one in his attributes, and one in his actions. His oneness in his actions implies that no one can do the actions which Allah has done, or which he may do. The principle of oneness of Allah is beautifully summed up in one of the shortest and earliest surahs of Quran, Al-Ikhlas. There is only one God, Allah. Allah is the only God. He is the creator of everything and everyone. No one is like him. No one shares his power. He created men, women, the angels, the jinns, the heavens, the earth, the animals, vegetables, and fruits, and everything else. Humans are the best of his creation. Humans and jinns are created to worship him. He is the creator. He is the sustainer and the n- n- n-
Nourisher.
nourisher of the universe. He is the sustainer of people. He is the giver of guidance to them. He gives meaning and life to everything. He is the light of the heavens and the earth. He guides his light whomever he wills. Allah is the Lord and Master of the universe. He is the Rabb of the universe. We should therefore worship only Allah as our Lord. We should obey Him, as Allah is the only one who provides us, and He alone is our protector. We should seek only His help above all. He should be praised and thanked for all the bounties that He provides. His bounties are all scattered around us, just as a child turns to his mother with nourishment. So human beings should turn to their Lord and Sustainer for help and protection. Allah sent many messengers to guide people. He sent messengers to teach them good things and to forbid them from doing evil things. Allah's last messenger is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah gave books to his messengers. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was given the Quran. The Quran is Allah's last book. It is Allah's final message. We should follow the message of the Quran. We should follow the teachings of the Prophet. Sallallahu
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, mashallah. Mashallah, tabarakallah. So what did you understand from the lesson? That Allah is the only one to be worshipped, and Allah is alone in his all attributes and in person and in his actions. Okay, so no one is like him. No one or nothing is like him. So he is the only one worthy of worship, and he gives the guidance. He protects us. He provides the provision, and he is the nourisher and sustainer of the universe. This is the lesson. Okay, so what are the questions? What is Tawheed? Believing in oneness of Allah. What is Tawheed? Believing in oneness of Allah. Okay. What does it mean when we say that Allah is one in his actions? What does it mean?
that Allah is one. He's
In his
one.
action means there is no one who can do what Allah can do. Okay. Why should we seek Allah's help?
Because He's our God.
He is the sustainer and nourisher of the universe, and we should always seek for Allah's help, because no one can help except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fill in the blanks. Tawheed is one of the essential articles of faith. Dash is the best creation. Human beings are the best creation. Allah's last messenger is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so this was the exercise of this unit. We will start Nurani Qaida, inshallah. Can you read? You have read Nurani Qaida complete. You said it.
Yeah, I read it.
Can you read this one? Just a minute. Can you read this one?
Okay.
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay. Mim fatama nun
Ah,
alif fatha mim fatama ama nun fatana amana
Amana.
amana
Mm-hmm.
fatha wow fathawa awa wait wow fatha alif shad
Alif Fatha.
alif fatha nun kasra ni ani ya fataya an ta
Aniya.
aniya ta kasratin tin aniyatin alif
Mm-hmm.
kasra i lam fatha la ila fa kasra fi ila fi
Ilafi.
ila fi hamza fatha همزة فتحة يا سكون no, يا سكون
Ay.
أي نون فتحانة عين با كسرة ب ها كسرة هي به
Mm-hmm.
فتحة
Jim Fatha Ja.
جيم فتحة جا ألف فتحة
Alif Mad.
أو جيم فتحة ألف مد جاء همزة فتحة جاء جيم كسرة ألف مد جي همزة همزة يا
Hamza Fatha A.
همزة فتحة
A.
جي جي
Mm-hmm.
جيم ضمة واو سكون جو عين كسرتين عين
Ain.
عن
Ju'in.
جوع جيم فتحة جا
Kha Fatha Wow.
خا فتحة واو سكون
Khaw.
خو فا كسرتين فن خوف جيم فتحة
Kha Fatha Ya Sukun.
خا فتحة يا سكون خي را ضمتين رن خير
Mm-hmm.
دال فتحة واو no sorry دال فتحة ذا واو ضمة و داو دال ضمة دو داود
Mm-hmm.
ذال فتحة ذا لام كسرة لي ذلي كافتك ذلك را فتحة را ضمة واو سكون ضو رضو
Mm-hmm.
شين فتحة ألف مد شا همزة فتحة شاء.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay. So, can you read like this? Just a minute. Can you read like this?
I can read that.
No, just a minute. Can you read Maliki Shay'in? Can you read like this?
Mm, I'll try my best, but I
Try
think
to read. Try to read.
Maliki
Maliki
sha shi
Shay'in.
shay'in da
Tagha.
ضغى ضغى ضغوا
Taghaw.
ضغوا ض
Tayran.
طيرا أيضا
Adin.
عاض أ أ أ أ أ
Ala.
على أ أ أ عين
Ainun.
عين
Mhm.
ف في في في
He.
فيه
Mhm.
قال
Mhm.
قول
Mhm.
كان
Mhm.
كي كي كيا
Kaidan.
كيدا
Mhm.
كي ك
Kaifa.
كيف لا لا لو لوحا
Lawhin.
لوح
Mhm.
لا ليس
Mhm.
ما مال مالا
Malan.
مالا ن- نارا
Mhm.
ملعا
Ma'in.
ماء وب و و وإي وإيل
Bailun.
وإيل يا يوما
Yawmin.
يوم يا 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 يرى
Yarahu.
يراه حسد
Hasidin.
حسد
Hasidin.
حاسد حافظ
Mhm.
حافظ
Mhm.
ضافق ضافق
Dafiqin.
ضافق
Mhm.
ش شامي شاميا
Shahidin. Shahidin.
شافد عب عبيد عبيد
Abidun. Abidun.
عبيد على على
Ailan.
على إلى
Ailan.
إلى
Mhm.
خ خ خاصة خاسق
غاسق
خاسق خاسق
غاسق
ناصر
ناصر
ناصر والد
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 مهم. أعوذ
أعوذ
مهم.
أكي أكيبانو أكيبانو
أكيد
أكيد. Okay.
يخاف
يخاف يا يضاح
مهم.
يقادون
يقال يقال
يقال ترى ترى
ترابا
ترابا
حسابا
حسابا سباتا
سباتا
سي سراجا
سراجا
سأما
سلام
سلام ش- شطاطا
دادا
ش- شرابا
شرابا صوابا
طوابا.
okay mashallah tabarakallah. You should practice it reading without spelling it. Okay,
Okay.
if you can read without spelling, then you can read the Holy Quran completely. So we will revise these lessons without spelling. Read it without spelling. Dafiqin, shahidin, abidun. Okay, like that. Okay.
Okay.
So practice reading it like this. Inshallah, next week we will listen from you. This is your lesson for today. And do memorize Surah Nas. Okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu
Wa alaikum assalam. Asma.
Assalamu alaikum.
alaikum.
Okay. What about your sister? She's not here? Haika? Is she coming or is she absent?
She's coming.
Okay. Come here, let me share the screen. And okay. Let's go to the homework. I don't have it here. Which one is it? Going to do the Quran reading first. And in that we have 329. 29. Okay, so we finished up till here. Say whether you conceal what is in your breast or reveal, Allah knows it, and He knows that which is in the heavens and that which is on the earth. And Allah is all over all things competent. So did we do this one? Asma?
I don't know.
You don't remember? Okay.
I think
29. I think we did 29. Whatever you conceal, whatever you hide, Allah knows about it. And Allah is on everything. Allah is everything, all powerful, competent. Okay. Start with 30th. Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. To ayah number 30, please. Asma, because you're the only one. Haika and Rauda, they are absent today. Okay, they have some family overcome. So we have Haika Zishan, we have Abdullah Zishan, and Asma today. So Asma, start reading.
okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يوم تجد كل نفس Oh my god, what happened?
Yawma tajidu nafsin.
1 second. It's not screen sharing. Your voice is lagging.
Abdullah. Haika and Abdullah, hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
I need the screen.
Now you're a bit
Okay.
laggy. Your voice.
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Your voice sounds so weird, and it's like lagging, and it's not screen sharing. Can't see the screen.
See screen. Hi, the screen.
I can see your screen, but your voice is very laggy.
Haika, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Can you see the
I can't see the screen, and your voice is lagging so much. What happened? Next second, Mama.
everyone?
I can't hear anyone.
Okay, so we have
I can't hear anyone.
Hear that? That's the echoing.
someone's internet is not working properly. Let me see a computer. Yeah, no, the internet is fine. There shouldn't be a problem with the internet. I just want to make
Now I can see the.
Now you can see the screen. Okay, let me share. So let's see. We have Rehan, we have Saifan, and could you please write your grades with it? Okay, Rehan and Saifan.
Yes.
Okay, Haika Zishan is grade 6. Rehan, with your grades, please. We have message. And let me check. Okay, grade 7 and grade 5. Okay, grade 7 and grade 5. Yeah, so you can rename. So when you come with your names, so you could just write 7, that's fine. And Stefan is rename. Oh, sorry, I named someone else. Okay, we're still having students coming in. Okay, and grade 5. So I will just rename. So just when you enter, just make sure that you have your grades with it, okay? You can write the number. If you don't want to write GR.6 or 7, you can just write the number. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Aisha.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay. Have everyone here. So Rehan and Sefan, it's your first class
Yes.
on Sunday, right? What about the weekdays? Your weekdays classes are going fine, alhamdulillah?
We started on Wednesday.
So on Wednesday, how many classes have you taken so far? 2? 2 days?
On Wednesday, I got 2 classes.
And on Thursday?
2 classes as well.
Okay. 2 classes on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. Good. So we're going to be reading, okay, the Quran. Initially start with the homework and the Quran. So you have a question, Sefan?
Yesterday when we tried to join the Saturday Quran class, it didn't work. It said we needed a password.
Okay. So you're looking at, you're talking about the Saturday class. Which link did you go through?
We went into our grade and then we clicked Saturday Islamic Studies.
Okay. Okay. So if you want to, okay, what I'll do is I'll write down
Your voice is lagging again. I can't hear you, Sister Silva. You can't hear anyone. Can you guys hear my voice?
Sefan. Okay. So I do see. Okay. So where did I get the message that you're not able to check? Oh, there I see. So you have 2 numbers actually. Yes, this is the one I need to send the message. So I do see to log in Saturday class, but the password, the name is not working. Okay, the password is not your name on Saturday class. Okay, so let me guess. It's a good thing you come on Sunday. We can solve the problems. Okay, so for Saturday class, because some teachers have a password, that's why it wasn't working. Okay.
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 Yeah. So this is the password for Saturday class. Okay. So I've sent the message to your mother's WhatsApp group. Okay. So you have it there. Okay. So go back to share the screen. Any other questions? Let me check. Okay. Got it there. Fine. So I'm sharing the screen. And we were with Asma. Okay, Asma. Start
Which Asma? Your Sister Saba, your voice is lagging really badly.
Okay, and what about others? Can you hear me?
It's like lagging for a moment and then, like unlagging in a moment.
Okay, I see my interconnection to be very strong. So I don't know if it's from your side or side. Let me check.
No, my internet connection's fine.
The problem, please raise your hand.
Your voice is like being really bad laggy, then unlagging, then really bad laggy, then unlagging.
Okay, let me just see. Okay, this is one. View contact.
Reba. There's literally what's going on here?
What happened? Okay, Asma, can you please mute yourself?
Okay.
Asma, mute yourself. Okay. In the meantime, so I'm asking everyone else, can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, okay, now it's working fine. Okay. So I'm sharing the screen. Oh, everyone can see the screen?
Yes.
Mm. Okay, so in this class, what we'll be doing, we can use the same device on Quran Islamic Studies. Yes, you can use the same device, but the only problem is that when we ask questions separately from the students have to be separate. Okay, so for example, if I'm saying, Rehan, you give the answer if you're on the same device, how would we know that you are two separate people, right? That's why everyone needs their own device. And we do have brothers and sisters, and they're using their separate device to use. Okay, that's the only reason, and that we would want you to have separate devices. Okay, so go back to the Quran class. Okay, so okay, what will happen? Okay, for the new students, let me just tell you. First, in the first half an hour, we read the Quran. I check the homework first in 5 minutes to see everyone has done it. Then we read the Quran. Okay, after Quran, we read Islamic studies. We do Islamic studies. then we do IXL, a little bit of maths, and then we do a Brainpop. And whatever the current issues are, we do that. So we cover these 4 things in Sunday class, okay? And if there's any questions you have regarding your other classes, we can discuss that too. So that's why we have the Sunday Islamic class. So start with the Quran and okay, Asma, start reading. You were reading. Can you see the screen now, Asma?
Yes.
Okay, so start reading. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يوم تجي يوم يوم تجد كل نفس ما عملت من خير محضرا وما عملت من سوء إن تود لو أن بينها وبينه وين أمدا بعيدا ويحذركم الله نفسه والله رؤوف بالعباد.
Tabarakallah. Yom is on the day. Tajid will find. Kullu, every. Nafs means soul. Ma, what? Amilat, it did. From amal, it did. Min, of. Khair, good. Muhdaran, presented. Wa, and. Ma, what? Amilat, it did. Min, of. Su, evil. Tawaddu, it will wish. Low, if. Anna, that. Bainaha, bain means between. Ha, itself. Bainaha, between itself. Wa, and bain, between who, it. And between it, amada, it was a distance. Ba'idan, great. Wa, and oops. Ba'idan, great. Wa, and oh, yuhazzirukum, and warns. Kum is you. Wa is and. Allah, Allah, nafsuhu, nafs is himself. Nafsuhu, himself, against himself. Wallahu, and Allah, Ra'uf. Ra'uf is more kind. Bil ibad, with his slaves. Can you read the translation, Asma?
Okay, the day every soul will find what it has done of good present before it, and what it has done of evil it will wish that between itself and that evil was a great distance. And Allah warns you of himself, and Allah is kind to his servants.
Yes, Allah is kind to servant. And so every soul, everyone will find what it has done good present before him and what is done evil, and if we wish that between itself and the evil is a great distance. Okay, so main idea is every person will find what is done good or bad in the day of judgment. Okay, now let me check. Abdullah and Haika, Zishan, both are in the different level. I'll ask Saifan. Saifan, can you read the Quran?
I don't know Al Qaeda yet.
Sorry, did you
Oh.
call me?
Saifan? Kanji? Saifan, yes?
I can't read the Quran, but I can read like the English.
You can read the English, you can't read the Quran yet. Okay. And Rehan, what about you?
Yes, I can read the Quran. I learned the Qaeda.
You can read the, okay. Quran, let me just check. Here's a message. Here. Okay, that's the same message. Okay, so let me just start the, see if you can read this one. Can you read this one? Rehan?
Yes,
Yes. If you can you see, can you read it?
I guess so. Let me try.
Just start
أعوذ
reading.
بالله
Yes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم.
Ghafur Rahim. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah. Very good. Qul means to say, in, if. Kuntum, you. Tuhibbuna, you love. Tuhibbuna Allah, you love Allah. If you say you love Allah, fattabi'uni, then follow me. Okay? And follow who? Then follow me, Prophet Sallallahu, right? Yuhbibkumullahu, Allah will love you. Wa yaghfir, and He will forgive. Lakum, for you. Dhunubakum, your sins. Wallahu, and Allah. Ghafur is oft forgiving. Rahim, most merciful. Okay. Read the translation.
I read the translation.
Yes, please.
Okay. Say, O Muhammad, if you should love Allah, then follow me. So Allah will love you and forgive your sins. And Allah is forgiving and merciful.
Yes. So one way to love Allah is to follow what? Prophet Sallallahu. So Allah is saying to Prophet Sallallahu, say that if you should love Allah, then follow me. So Allah will love you and forgive your sins. And Allah is forgiving and merciful. Okay. So I guess Saifan, you're in the Qaida, right? You can't read you're not in the Quran. You haven't started reading the Quran yet, right?
No, I can't read the Quran yet.
Okay, so you're still in the Qaida. That's fine. So
Will we learn Qaeda this year?
yes, you have on the weekdays as well a Quran for beginners class.
Is that the Monday one?
Yes, that's from Monday to Thursday, the classes that you have. That's for Quran for beginners. If you want another class, it's also on Sunday, but you'll have to log in at 10 o'clock. Okay, Sister Saima is doing the qaida. So she does qaida as well as the beginners, the Quran for beginners. So she can help you. In her class, there's the Quran, the qaida she does. So that will give you more practice. 10 o'clock you log in, then she does, she gives you a few lines of surah, small surahs to memorize. And then Islamic studies with her as well. So that's 10 to 11. And then 11 to 12, we have the Quran reading, not the Qaida, so it's the intermediate level. And then we have Islamic studies and IXL and then Brainpop. Okay, so I'll mark that we've done 29. This is the one we're doing. We finished Alhamdulillah Surah Baqarah, went through Al Imran chapter 3 in the Sunday Islamic school, Sunday classes. And today we did ayah number 30 and 31. Okay, so start with 32, inshallah, next week. Now we have Aisha. Which ayah are you on, Aisha? So there are also the recordings if you want to go back and practice more. There's recording as well. 600 on YouTube, 33 to 35. Okay. So Aisha Surah Maida 35. Aisha, did you read this one 35 already? Or you have believed for Allah and seek the means of nearness to Him and strive in His cause that you may succeed.
I'm pretty sure we've stopped at 33.
Oh, you stopped at 33? Okay. So you have to read 33?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد نعلم إنه ليحزنك الذي يقولون فإنهم لا
Okay. I don't have that open. Which why?
Surah An'am. Yes.
Okay, that's why. Surah An'am
33.
Okay. 6:33. Good. You start now, please.
قد نعلم إنه ليحزنك الذي يقولون فإنهم لا يكذبونك ولكن الظالمين بآيات الله يجحدون.
Qad means indeed, surely, no doubt. Na'lamu, the noon over here is for we. Na'lamu, we know. Innahu, inna is indeed it. That it, la yahzunuka, la yahzun, grieves you. Makes you sad. La yahzunuka, allazi, what? Yaquluna, they say. فَإِنَّهُمْ and indeed they, innahum, indeed they, la, do not, yukazibunaka, you deny you, walakin, but, az-zalimin are, al, over here is for the, az-zalimin, the wrongdoers, bi ayati, in the verses, bi ayat are the verses, bi ayati, the verses, Allah of Allah, yajhadun, they reject. Translation, Aisha?
We know that you, O Muhammad, are saddened by what they say, and indeed they do not call you untruthful, but it is the verses of Allah that the wrongdoers reject.
Yeah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to Prophet, it's not that they reject you, but it's actually the words of Allah that the wrongdoers reject. Okay, next.
وَلَقَدْ كَذَّبَتْ رُسُلٌ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فصبروا على ما كذبوا
كذبوا
كذبوا وأوذوا حتى
وأوذوا
وأوذوا حتى آتاهم نصرنا ولا مبدل لكلمات الله ولقد جاءك من نبي نبي مرسلين.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. ولقد and لقد surely no doubt كذبت were rejected رسل messengers من from قبلك before you فصبروا but they were patient. From sabr it means patient, but they were patient Allah over ma what كذبوا they were rejected وأوذوا and they were harmed حتى until آتاهم came to them nasruna our help wallah and no mubaddil one can alter likalimat the words of Allah wa and laqad surely ja'aka has come to you min of naba'i the news nabil mursalin of the messengers. Yes, translation.
And certainly were messengers denied before you, but they were patient over the denial, and they were harmed until our victory came to them. And none has altered the words of Allah, and there has certainly come to you some information about the previous messengers.
Yes, in the Quran we can see there's information about previous messengers, and also they were denied. A lot of non-believers denied them as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Prophet ﷺ that the messengers before you were also denied by the wrongdoers. Okay, just one more.
وإن كان كبر عليك إعراضهم فإن استطعت أن تبتغي نفاقا في الأرض أو سلما في السماء فتأتيهم بآية ولو شاء الله لجمعهم على الهدى فلا تكونن من الجاهلين.
ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Wa and in if. Okay. Can. Why is it? Okay, because I haven't opened this. Kana is kabura difficult. Kabura alayka for you. I'raduhum their aversion. I'raduhum fa in then if if you are able to tastaghi seek nafaqan a tunnel fi in al earth the earth al is for the earth is the earth or sulaman a ladder fi into fis samai the sky fata'tiyahum so they will bring to them bi'aya a sign. The ayah is a sign. Wa and lo if Sha willed Allah, if Allah wills, lajama'ahum. La over here is for surely. Jama'a is gather. Hum is them. Lajama'ahum. Surely we would have gathered them. Allah on al-huda the guidance. The huda guidance. Fala, so not. Takunanna, be min of al-jahilin, Al is the Jahilin, ignorant. Translation?
And if the evasion is difficult for you, then if you are able to seek a tunnel into the earth or a stairway to a sign, then do so. But if Allah had willed, He would have united them upon guidance. So never be of the ignorant.
Yeah, some people will, no matter what signs they see, will not take guidance. If Allah wants, He can give guidance, but the people, they are, even if you're able to seek a tunnel into the earth or stairway into the sky, no matter what you do, those who are disbelievers will still not believe. So that's a lot of telling that, some people are like that.
Wasn't there a story? Wasn't there a story that like these people they tried to make a stairway into like the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it didn't work, and then something happened. I forgot.
Yeah. If Allah had willed, He would have united them upon guidance. But to never be of the ignorance. But 35. So close here. Okay, now in the last slide, what we do is do a little bit of 35. Yes. So right now we have Asma and Aisha. Can you please circle the Ism? Ism are nouns, pronouns that have earth, al-earth, yes, very good. Sama, the sky, very good. Ladder, yes, correct. Ayah is also a sign. Okay, Allah. Good. Okay, now fi'l, can you please circle the fi'l? Yes, stata, you're able to. Tabtaghi, speak, very good. Fatati, yes, ta'ti, bring forth, correct. Good. Tunnel was actually ism, that's fine. And we'll do harf. Can you please circle the harf? In, un, correct. Fi, harf jar, that makes the next word E sound. Correct, low. Doesn't have mean by itself. Fi, harf jar, that's why the word next to it is E sound, correct. Not Arad. Alay, alay, correct. Alay, upon. And Kana, in is correct. In, an, fi, harfijar, low, correct.
What in?
In, yes, we're incorrect. In, yeah. If in, an, we have alay, we have fi, harfijar, and then low. All these are harf. Good, mashallah. Good job. Okay, now we're going to start Islamic studies. So we're going to go to the chapter we were, book 6. And we were doing Kaaba. Okay. Where did we reach?
I'll read first, Asma.
Okay, Asma, where were we? Remember? We did the well of Zamzam?
I think we did. We definitely did this. I remember that. I remember we did this. We did
Zamzam
this one.
Healing from sickness?
Yeah, I think we did that one.
Miqat?
I don't know about Miqat.
Okay. You start from Miqat if it slipped your mind. So the rest of the students were doing Kaaba. Okay, it was a big chapter. So it's the second week that we're continuing in more information about the Kaaba. So go ahead, Asma, start reading.
Okay. Miqat is the location around Mecca specified by the Prophet ﷺ, from where those coming to Mecca for Hajj Umrah must enter the state of Ihram. The Prophet ﷺ specified different mawaqit, plural or miqat, plural of miqat. Well, some of these mawaqit are Intihat, Irq, 80 kilometers to the northeast of Mecca, and Dhul Hulayfa, 250 kilometers north of Mecca and 9 kilometers away from Medina. Al-Juhfa to the northwest of Mecca at 180 kilometer distance, and Qarnal Mazil 50 kilometer to city's east, and Yamlam 60 kilometers to the southeast.
Okay. Okay, so let's discuss this miqat. So what do you understand what miqat is?
It's the
You know
place where you need to start with, like you need to have your ihram on.
Yes. Okay, let me just share the screen for a second when we're discussing. How do I do that? I make two screens, right? So I'll take Zoom over here, make it less. Okay, so if someone's raising their hands, I would know. Can't see the whole screen. Okay. Go back. Oh, sorry, we have two screens. I did that. Okay. So if someone's asking a question, Aisha, or someone raises hands, just let me know, okay?
There's nothing on my end. No one is raising their hand or chatting or anything.
Okay, that's fine. So miqat, let's go over here. Can you tell me, Rihan, what is miqat?
Miqat is the location around Mecca specified by the Prophet ﷺ, from where those coming to Mecca for Hajj and Umrah must enter the state of Ihram.
Yes. So when you're doing Umrah or Hajj, right, and you need to enter the in Ihram. So where do you start? You know, your Umrah and Hajj. That position, that location is called miqat. And these number of locations that are mentioned over here were actually specified by Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ told that these are the locations, either 30 or 50 kilometers away from Makkah, from the Kaaba, where they have to start. They must be in Ihram, and they start the Umrah and Hajj. That's the point location. Okay, so let's go back and Saifan, do you understand as well?
Yes.
Okay, the house of Allah. Rehan, would you like to read it?
Okay. The house of Allah. Although we refer the Kaaba as Baytullah, or the house of Allah, we believe that Allah does not dwell in it, nor is the Kaaba itself an object of worship. It is the fundamental part of our Islamic faith that we do not associate partners with Almighty Allah. It is therefore unthinkable to the believing Muslim that he or she directs any act of worship to other than Almighty Allah. whether this act of worship is salah or anything else. Muslims do not worship the Kaaba. It only indicates the direction in which Muslims face while offering salah. If the Kaaba were completely destroyed, we Muslims would still face the same Qibla. It is not the physical structure of of the Kaaba only that is of of concern to the believers, but what it represents oneness of Allah, the Tawheed. It is interesting to note that the Caramassians stole the black stone during the 10th century CE. It remained away from the Kaaba for a period of 12 years. This did not have any effect on the function of the Kaaba in Islam. Muslims performed the pilgrimage and did tawaf as usual. In fact, it is not necessary to kiss the black stone in order for one's Hajj to be valid. One can simply touch or point to it upon beginning each round of the tawaf while saying Allahu Akbar.
Okay, good. Inshallah. Okay, so what do you understand? What's the main idea in this paragraph? Sorry.
Someone is raising their hand.
Okay, Saifan, yes, go ahead.
That the Kaaba is not what we worship, it is just an indicator that points us to Allah.
Very good, mashallah. So the main idea is that we do not worship the Kaaba, okay? So in Hajj and Umrah, you go around it, it's just for direction, and we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very good. Okay. Who wants to read next?
Can I read?
Go ahead.
The Kaaba, the emblem of faith in one God. The Kaaba is the emblem of faith in Allah, the Almighty. It is a proof that we Tawheed,
Yeah, that's the thought.
which it stands for, its true and the original belief. All else that stands at odds with the honest of Allah is falsehood and deception, which will eventually disappear. The only thing that will remain is the truth. The Kaaba stands in the center of the Grand Mosque in Mecca. It is as large as cubic it is a large cubic structure covered with a cloth.
In the corner. I can't hear. Someone's having internet problem? Is it on my end?
The sacred place devoted to the worship of Allah.
Okay. So what I missed probably was the black stone is not an object of worship, nor is the Kaaba itself. They merely represent a sacred place devoted to the worship of Allah. Okay, same idea over here. Okay, the exercise. Now, because mashallah, there are many students, so what I'm going to do, because we have the recordings on YouTube, and we also discussed the answers in the class, so I would like everyone to write the answers, okay, in the comments. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Asma, you too? All right. Everyone writes their answers in the comments. If the answer is still there, it's okay because we still do have the answers in the recording. But the only reason is a revision helps to keep all the information in our mind. That's why revision is important. So when you write it down, then it stays in your mind more. Okay, that's why I want you to comment on the YouTube videos and the answers, just the answers to these questions. So number one, give me one second. Okay, fill in the blanks with suitable words. The Kaaba, in its present form, owes its origin to. What's the answer? Even though we did it last week, but I wanted these are important answers, information to remember. Therefore, we're doing it again. Okay, just turn it around again. What happened? So raise your hand who wants to give the answer. Or you can just say it with your name. You know, if you say me, I wouldn't know. So you have to say, for example, like Asma or Saifan, you know, and then I would say, okay, go ahead. So who wants to give the first answer? Aisha, you want to give the first answer? The Kaaba in its present form owes its origin to? Okay, let me check.
I don't know.
Hard. I don't know this one.
Nobody knows this one?
Is it like what is the answer asking for? Is it like the Kaaba, like its origin, like it's like Prophet Ibrahim was like he's the one that made it, right? Like built it.
Yes, Prophet Ibrahim in its present form owes its origin to Prophet Ibrahim.
I don't know if the answer is asking, but like I guess that makes sense.
Yes, it's a little tricky way of asking. Forms its origin to. It could even go back to Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, right? So I think we had both the names. If we go back to the text before, because other students did not, let me check. So we have Ariba was in the last class, Abdullah Zishan and Haika Zishan. You were in the last class, right?
Yeah.
So do you remember the answer?
Question 2 or 1?
I'm sorry?
Question 2 or 1?
Question one.
The first one that we did in the class last week. Okay, I've opened the chapter. I've started at the beginning. The Kaaba is the oldest house of worship on earth. Every year, more than 2.5 million Philippines from all over the world come to Makkah to perform the rites of Hajj. They do tawaf around the Kaaba with devotion and hope of Allah's mercy. During the month, more than a million Muslims journey to the Kaaba. Okay. Some scholars believe that was Adam who first built the Kaaba in Makkah. Okay, so we all know that Prophet Ibrahim came to Makkah with his wife Hajar and their son Ismail, right? And recovered the foundation of the Kaaba and rebuilt it at Allah's command. The Kaaba in its present form owes its origin to him. So the question was, even though some scholars believe that was Adam alayhi salam who was built the Kaaba in Makkah, but it was Prophet Ibrahim who came to Makkah with his wife Hajar and their son Ismail, right? And the Kaaba in its present form owes its original to him. So we'll write the name Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So the words are exactly the same. Yes, Aisha, do you see it?
Yep, I see it.
The Kaaba is found in its present form owes its origin to Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So just we've confirmed that. Everyone clear with the first question? In the blanks? So how will you write the answer in the comment? You will write A, 1, and just the answer, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Okay? Is that clear with everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, some tribes settled in Makkah because of the well of Zamzam. Okay, the second thing, even though we do have the recording, but we also have the book available on the website. Okay, it's abasakam.com resources. The book is there. You can even open from there. and you can check the book. So, which tribe settled Makkah because of the well of Zamzam? Going to go back. Okay. Now, what happened? You remember the story of Hajar and Ismail? Okay, let me ask Rihan and Sefan. Do you know the story how Zamzam started?
Yes.
Yes.
Who wants to say it? Rihan, you want to tell the story?
Okay. Ibrahim's wife was running out of water, so she ran between two mountains, seven times looking for water. Then an angel came down and may open some water of the earth. And then Isa covered the water with stones, that making a well.
Okay, she ran 7 times back and forth between the two hillocks. That's why Priti's walk between. Okay, that's correct. And then what happened? Until angel Jibril appeared, struck the ground with one of his wings, and the spring of Zamzam gushed forth. Henceforth, Makkah was blessed with a source of water, which has continued to this day. It was because of Zamzam that the Jurhum tribe from northern Yemen came to settle in Makkah. Question number 2, the fill in the blank number 2 was, which tribe came to settle in Makkah because of Zamzam? Now, because in desert, there's no water. So when there's no water, there's no life. People can't live there. But now, because of there's water started coming, Zamzam came out. So what happened? That one tribe. What's the name of the tribe?
Miss,
Yes.
is the name of the tribe Jurhum tribe?
Yes, that's correct. So you're going to write the answer, Jurhum tribe, and from Yemen came to settle Makkah. Why? Because of the Zamzam. Now people could come. That's why there's population now. That's why there's, Makkah, everything was built because water was there. And now people could live there, right? And there's water, then you can grow grains, you can do so much when there's water. So Yemen came to settle Makkah. Ismail learned Arabic from them, and then he grew up and reached the age of puberty, married a woman from themselves. Okay, from amongst them. So the name of the tribe was Jurhum. So that's the answer to 2. Which tribe? Jurhum tribe settled in Makkah. Number 3. To drink Zamzam water is a right for both. It's like a ritual, ceremony for both someone and someone. Who are the 2 things that to drink Zamzam water is a right for both? We discussed that last week as well. Haika, do you know the answer? Abdullah, Aisha, Asma? Anyone? To drink water is for, okay, we have to go back to the lesson.
It was Hajj and Umrah.
Hajj and Umrah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yes, very good. To drink the water of Zamzam, you can see over here, to drink the water of Zamzam is a right for both Hajj and Umrah. Okay, who gave that answer? Asma, is that you?
No, I did Haika.
Haika, good job, Haika. To drink the water of Zamzam is the right for both Hajj and Umrah. That's the answer, okay? So where are you going to write in comment? Number 3, Hajj and Umrah. Number 4, the well of Zamzam is located about something southeast of the black stone.
Miss,
About, yes,
I think I know the answer to this one.
go ahead, tell me.
Is it located 20 meters southeast from the Kaaba?
Let me check the answer as
I
well.
think 30 meters. I think it's 30.
Let's check, okay? Is it 20? The well of Zamzam is located about 20 meters southeast of the black stone corner of the Kaaba. Do you see the answer here? The first sentence? So the
Yes.
answer is correct. 20 meters. Who gave that answer?
Rayhan.
Who?
Rayhan Kanji.
Rehan. Good job, Rehan. 20 meters southeast of the black stone corner. Correct answer. Okay? So you're going to text the answers as well, so it stays in your mind. Number 5. Dash stole the black stone in the 10th century. Who stole the black stone in the 10th century? I think we did this week, right? It was here. Okay, I think we read it over here. Yes. Who stole the black stone during the 10th century? Who wants to give the answer? Call your name.
Non-Muslims.
Yes, of course, for someone who would steal, will be a disbeliever, will be a non-Muslim, but we're looking at the text, okay? So we're looking at we're finding the answers from the lesson.
Is it
Yes, I have the page open for you and I read it.
Is
It's
it
interesting to know.
Karamatians?
Yes, Karamatians stole the black stone during the 10th century CE. So do you see that? Common era. CE is for common era. So what's the answer? Haika, what's the answer?
I can't really pronounce the name, but it's Karamatin.
Karamatians. Okay, that's correct.
Karamatians.
Okay, so everyone has the answer now?
Yes.
Good job. So that's the so from 1 to 5, you can write the answers in the comment. Okay, and the comment of the, so I'll show you how that works. I know you guys mashallah are smart and you know how to do everything, but still say, okay, where is it? Wrong. Okay, so when you see the video, the Quran
French
reading,
class? Civils
no,
Academy French class?
it's for, no, why we're in French class? We'll do the Quran reading class, right? So you will go there in the video. Okay, I have to play the video. I'll stop it, okay? So say, this is the, okay. So you go over here in the comment and you write answers, okay? So how would you write the answer? You would write A1, the answer, then 2, the answer, 3 answer, 4 answer, and 5 answers. So everyone writes the answers because the answers have been discussed. It's also in the recording, it's also in the book. So everyone already knows the answers, but I want you to write it down, okay? So there's no confusion because you will know the answers already. Everyone will,
can we just like write all the answers on a piece of paper and then screenshot it and then send it in the comments?
which comments? You can send, you can do it anyway, but I want everyone to post their homework, right? Because it's added up that you've done your homework. Okay, I'm discarding it right now, so you know how to do that. Okay. So let's go back to, yes, the chapter. So we'll do these terms next week, inshallah. Makat, Maqam Ibrahim, Tawaf, Kiswa, Al-Hajj al-Aswad, Al-Hatim, and Miqat. Because I see last week you were getting confused with all these terms. So I want you to be very clear. So we'll discuss these terms next week, and then you can do the homework. So we'll do homework by breaking it up. Okay? We'll discuss in the class, inshallah. So
I can't
everyone,
believe have we even finished the first chapter?
we finished the chapter, but I want you to do the homework, okay? And we'll discuss the answers first, and then once you write them in comment, when the chapter, all the answers are done, then we'll start the next.
You mean YouTube comments?
I'm sorry?
You mean the YouTube comments?
Yes, on the lesson, because every
I
lesson that
can't
we
do it there because I have a mode where it doesn't let me see the chat or type anything in the chat of YouTube. So
why can't you type it?
I'm not sure, but it's something to do with my account. I'm pretty sure I have that mode on it.
Oh yeah, isn't that like the thing that parents put on because they don't want children to like put on like type in comments?
Okay, you can check that, and we'll see next week. Okay, Haika, Zishan, you have a question? You raised your hand?
Yeah, do we have French class?
Yes, inshallah at 1 o'clock. Okay,
1
French
o'clock?
class is for Haika, and then is with Sister Sarah. So Rihan, grade 7, grade 4 to grade 8. There's grade 4 to 7. There is a French class. We have Abdullah, right? Abdullah can join too because the languages, it's good to start early as well. So everyone can do the French class at 1 p.m. inshallah.
Right?
Okay. It's usually from grade 4 to 8, but from 3 to 8 everyone can join. Okay, because the teacher will give the workbook assignment according to your grades. So the basic language will be the same, okay, but then your according to your grade, your work will be given. So you'll be doing your own grade level book. Finish that inshallah for the French. So we'll have French class after this. And so this is done, Islamic studies. I'm going to go to IXL, and alhamdulillah, IXL is working. We had problem last week, not that it wasn't working, remember?
Yeah, well,
So we-
and
So we're going to go
can
to-
we do and can you show me all the options?
Okay, so we were doing, why isn't it showing me? Am I
So
logged in?
Please
Grade
log
5.
in.
So we
Number
do intermediate and see how you guys are doing. Why can't I see?
our
Oh,
medals. Where's our medals?
I don't know where the medals are. All the medals are gone.
Why are you working in grade 6 and 5 and grade?
I'm looking because we have different grades that we work on, right? I don't see any medals. So all the ones that we did this time after subscription, I don't know what they did. They just moved it. Yeah, I don't know why. It's okay. We know what we've done. So
Okay,
last time we were doing estimate.
show me all of the options.
Okay. So we were doing estimate, right? Last week?
Yeah, I think we were doing estimate. Can I see what other stuff are there?
Okay. So I want you to write in chat what you want to do, okay? So the majority what says, we'll do that, inshallah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have Saifan and Haika. You raised your hand. What is the question?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to lower it. But just to confirm, it's at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Can I use the washroom?
Go ahead. Yeah. Saifan, if your question is done, can you please lower your hand?
Teacher, can I go to the washroom?
Go. Yes, that's fine. Who wants to do money? Ariba. Anyone else? That's good. Perfect. Okay, that's done. Going back to IXL. Want to do money. Okay, so let's do.
Haika wants to do multiplication.
Haika wants to do multiplication. Okay. Multiplication is good because actually multiplication fact. Which one? Can you write the
Number 1 if you want.
multiple fact by 10? That's very easy. Okay.
12 is fine. 12 and 10 is the same thing. It's just 2 more sets of numbers.
You want to do the.
The 12, yeah. Everyone learns to do.
Yeah.
Or did it go? Multiplication. It's going to make it a little difficult. Okay, that's fine. Not difficult. So we take turns, and what we do is alphabetically from A. Everyone knows their turn because of the alphabet, right? If you have the same name or the same alphabets, that's the rule. Then we go with the second letter of the name. We have Aisha and we have Abdullah. So Abdullah will go first because after A is B, right? And then Aisha. So we'll start with Abdullah. I think he's the first one. We used to have Arif, now we have Abdullah. Abdullah, are you there?
Yes, 14.
Okay, 14. So you just keep giving answers and I'll just type them. Next. Good job.
27. Asma's turn.
Is Asma there or did she take a break? Okay, I think Asma's coming back. Who's after Asma?
Haika.
36.
Excellent. So it's a basic. It's been very hard ones, but that's okay.
80.
It's Rehan's turn. It's okay, he can go after.
Is he on a break? Who's next?
It's Rehan.
Yes, Rehan?
0.
Good job. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Super. Okay, who's next?
Saifan.
Saifan?
Miss, I think Safan's still in the washroom.
Okay. Who's next?
Is Asma back? Asma, are you back? No, okay, so Abdullah again.
Abdullah? Okay, Abdullah, do you know the table of 9? Maybe Abdullah doesn't know the table of 9. Who's next? After Abdullah, Aisha?
Okay, 108.
Okay. Now what you can do is also when we do math, I want you to keep a notebook, okay, and a pen, and you can do the calculations on the paper. You can write it down and do the calculations if you need to. So in math class, I want you to have a notebook and a pen to calculate, okay? Well done. Okay, it's very easy. We're starting with easy because to get everyone to know how to do this. And then inshallah, we'll go to the harder ones. Okay, who's next?
It's Rehan.
Rehan, are you there?
Yes, it's 14.
Good job. Next. Very easy. Abdullah, you want to do this?
I'm back.
You're back? Okay, what's 11 times 2?
11 times 2, 22.
Good job. Who's next? Whose turn is it?
Rehan's.
Yes, Rehan, 9 times 5.
Wait,
5 times.
Wait, Seyfan's turn, sorry. Wait, is he back? Okay, if not, it's Abdullah's turn.
Oh, what about Asma?
Actually, can we just do anyone? Because this is like hard to keep track of whose turn it is.
Okay.
I'll do 45. It's 45.
Good job.
This is so easy. This
Sorry.
one's 36.
Good job.
You can like call on people, you know, but not you don't have to do in
In
order.
between. Okay.
This one's 6. This one's like this one's 20,
24.
24,
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, you could say it together, everyone. We say it in chorus. Whoever says it first gets the mark.
60.
Good job. 60.
0.
0. 0. That's 0.
Okay.
Number
Mm,
0. That is definitely
fine.
number 0.
Yes.
Knew it.
0.
And
0,
0.
0, 0.
There are 30, 30, 30, 30, 30,
Okay.
80, 80, 80, 80.
Okay. I want others to say it as well, so I know everyone's paying attention.
9.
Very
9,
easy.
9, 9. It's definitely 9.
Good job.
20.
Very easy.
Oh, 25, 25.
Good.
Oh, this one's hard.
It's not hard. Remember, you can
130,
multiply by 10 and then
131.
do one more.
132.
132.
132. Okay.
132.
So you can, you know, if it's 10, 11, you can multiply by 10, 120, and just add 11 more. So everyone has a notebook and pen with them. You can write it on your notebook and calculate. Pick this up. Almost there. We're in the challenge zone.
Yay! 2, 4, 4. That's 4.
Good.
Oh, that's 20, 20, 20. It's 20.
Good job.
24.
Oh, this one. Oh, this one is 24, 24.
Very good. I want to hear everyone. 7
21.
times 3.
That one definitely 21.
And last one.
100, 100, 100.
Very good. And we got a
6 minutes, 17, 6, and 24 out of 24 questions correct, 100% mark score. That's cool.
Good job, mashallah. Yes. So started with this just to show how we do it. And then we have Brainpop. So let's see what we have today.
The more you know, the more you know.
The more you know. So now we have building the 13 colonies. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this one. That's interesting.
So I'm going to go to enable original sound.
Original.
And there we are.
All right, everyone, mute yourself. I can't hear anything.
Why?
I cannot hear anything.
I can't hear anything as well.
Okay, let's see what happened. Oh, yes. I have to go back and I think I have to increase the volume. Now.
Yes, now I can hear it.
Well, now you've done it. It says right here, no skipping through town on Sunday whilst eating an ear of corn. These reenactors take their blue laws seriously. Dear Tim and Moby, why did England make 13 American colonies? Wouldn't it have been simpler just to make one big one? From Marlena. Good question. Maybe England would have done that if they'd thought of it from the beginning. But the 13 colonies weren't set up based on some well-organized master plan. The only real plan England had was to get rich and powerful. A popular British play at the time described Virginia as a paradise coated in gold. Streets were filled with it, toilets were made of it, prisoners were even bound with golden rope. Of course, the play's authors had never been to Virginia. But Europe was obsessed with stories about riches in the so-called New World. It started with Christopher Columbus bringing back news of the Americas in 1493. Then the race was on to snatch up all that land. All of Europe's powers wanted in. Spain had a head start since Columbus was working for them. In the 1500s, they grew fabulously wealthy on gold and other resources from South America and Mesoamerica. Portugal was close behind, making a fortune growing sugarcane in Brazil. Setting up colonies to get rich was part of a system called mercantilism. Governments tried to accumulate as much wealth as possible through trade. For Spain, that meant importing lots of gold and silver mined in the colonies. For other countries, it meant shipping raw materials from the colonies to the motherland, turning them into finished goods, and then exporting those goods for sale to the colonies and other nations. By the early 1600s, England was ready to get in on all this colonizing action. South and Central America had already been claimed by then. So, King James I fixed his eye on America's east coast. Well, no, people already lived there, and had for thousands of years. The native peoples of North America had their own civilizations and cultures. But that didn't stop England from laying claim to the land. In 1606, the king issued a charter to set up a colony in Virginia. It granted a private company the right to settle the land. The company then rented it out to English citizens to go live there. In return for the charter, the colony would send home a portion of its valuable resources, like gold. But as it turned out, there was no gold in Virginia. Lucky for them, the new colony soon hit on another big moneymaker: tobacco. Yeah, King James thought smoking was a nasty habit too. But he didn't seem to mind all the money it made him. In the coming decades, a bunch more charters were issued for new colonies. Southern colonies like Virginia were based around farming. Besides tobacco, they planted rice, indigo, and cotton, cash crops grown for profit. And since they didn't pay the workforce, those profits were huge. The whole system was built on slavery. People from West Africa were kidnapped, sold into slavery, and shipped to the colonies. Their journey to America was one leg in the triangular trade. In the next leg, crops and other raw materials from the colonies were shipped back to England. There, they were manufactured into goods and shipped to Africa to be traded for more slaves. But it wasn't only the southern colonies involved in the slave trade. Colonies to the north began exporting rum to Africa, trading it for enslaved people. They were brought to the Caribbean islands and forced to work on sugar plantations. Then the sugar was sent back to the colonies to be made into more rum. Cutting England out of the deal like that was sort of against the rules of mercantilism. But the crown was making too much money on other colonial businesses to care. The middle colonies sent grain and corn, plus livestock and iron ore, while New England colonies sent fish, lumber, and whale oil for lighting lamps. They also built the ships to transport all of these goods. With England getting so rich on these imports, it didn't mind that the colonies were making a little money on the side. Plus, the English were kind of busy fighting wars, with France, with Spain, and even with themselves. So the colonies got used to doing their own thing and governing themselves. Each one elected a legislature, modeled on England's parliament. They debated current issues and passed laws about daily life. But their independence didn't last. Eventually, life calmed down in England and King Charles II took over. He figured he could squeeze a lot more cash out of the colonies. So he passed the Navigation Acts, a series of laws forcing the colonies to trade only with England, which Massachusetts basically ignored. In response, Charles canceled their charter, taking away their right to self-govern. The next king, James II, cracked down even more. He took away the charters of all northern and most middle colonies and closed their legislatures. They were streamlined into a single colony, the Dominion of New England. Having just one colony was much easier for the crown to control. Royal troops were brought in to enforce British law. And all churches were forced to hold Church of England services. This was a major problem in northern colonies like Massachusetts. The Puritans who founded these places left England because they didn't like its church. Now the church was invading the society they'd set up. The colonists were furious and ready to revolt. Actually, this was almost a century before the Revolutionary War, but it did give the colonies a taste of standing up to the motherland. The old colonial governments were restored, and the crown backed down. After this, England went back to the policy of salutary neglect. It left the colonies alone, assuming they'd thrive without much supervision. And that's just what they did. Their economies boomed and populations soared. They were still loyal to England, but they got to run things pretty much on their own. England benefited too, saving the money they'd spent to keep the colonies in line. This situation worked pretty well for both sides, for about 75 years. Around then, France and England began fighting over lands out west, at which point England became very hands-on. It sent in an army to defend the colony's land rights in the French and Indian War. England would win that war, but only after spending an enormous amount of money. To pay for the victory, it seemed only fair to tax the colonies, and tax them hard. And so began the build-up to the American Revolution. Well, there you go. You're a free robot. I hope you've learned a valuable lesson about...
Okay, so we're on the quiz now. Question number 1. England's main motivation for establishing colonies in the New World was to
B.
gain wealth? Correct. Which European power was first to establish permanent colonies in the Americas? Anyone remember?
D.
Spain? Very good. Each of these an example of mercantilism, except
I think it's C. Oh my god, I was muted. I thought I wasn't muted and I was answering the question before.
A
Well, I
colony
think it's C.
refuses to trade with other mother country. Correct. Very good.
Yes.
Why did James? Good job, Asma. Why did King James choose America's East Coast for colonization?
Oh. Maybe. Honestly, this is a random guess. B.
It was unoccupied by native peoples. No. Anyone else?
A. A.
C.
I think it's A. We already did B. It's not that one. A. A.
No other European power had established colonies there. Very good. Correct. First charter issued by King James I gave Dash the right to establish a colony in Virginia.
B.
D.
B.
B. The Church of England.
B.
It should be the Church of England, right?
It's no, it's incorrect. Okay, let's start. The first
Is it C?
Is
C?
it C, a private company?
correct. Very good. Virginia's main colonial export was
Gold. A.
Oh, tobacco.
B.
Tobacco.
Gold.
Oh, very good. The triangular trade benefited the southern colonies by
Ooh.
C. C.
B.
C.
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 C. C.
guaranteeing an unpaid workforce for growing. Correct.
Knew it.
Very good. Which colony was most likely to be based around shipbuilding?
Um.
A.
Massachusetts. Whatever the pronunciation is.
Okay. Correct. Which action was intended to increase the freedom of the colonies?
Ooh. This one's hard.
Number B.
Maybe
B.
maybe. Yeah, I think it's B.
Yeah.
Requirement of search.
What? Is it A?
C.
Passage of the navigation establishment.
No, C. See.
C.
Okay. Establishment of the Dominion of New England.
I bet that's correct. What? It's D? Return of the policy of salutary neglect. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, it is that D.
Okay, good. There was no choice. Okay. After the French and Indian War, England imposed new taxes on the colonies in order to
Punish them for siding with France, share the cost of the war, encourage them. I think it's B.
It's C.
B.
B.
B. It's B.
very good. There's a cost. Okay. That
7
was
out
math.
of 10, 70%. That's not too bad. Just
Not too
3
bad.
questions we couldn't get.
Yeah. Some topics are a little hard to remember. Some are very, very easy. So that's okay. So that was fun. Mashallah. We also other things we used to do, I remember. But
Okay,
that's
thanks.
fine. We're going to take a break, okay? Because there were new students and new students. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is the website. So you go here, okay, on the website, and then you would see if you want to, do we have it here? Yes, we do. If you click on this, you see all the videos are there. You get it? So
Yes.
you have to go on the you have to click, sorry. Yeah, on the home page you can see YouTube channel, and you can write your answers, over here for the Islamic studies. Okay, so just to make sure that everyone knows. And so that's it. So inshallah, we're going to end the class, and those who are in French class join at 1 o'clock, inshallah. Okay. We have a question. Let me see. Someone's asking questions. Yes, Rehan.
Miss, since I'm new to the school, how can I submit my work to you?
Okay, Rehan and Saifan, you have today is your first Sunday class. Okay, so what you're going to do is we used to do in Google Classroom, but right now we're going to be doing it on YouTube. So you're going to go to the same school channel, like school website, and on the home page you can see YouTube channel. Okay, and you have to remember which one we're doing. So this week, that was the last week. Okay, so for example, if the last week we did, that's a French class.
Decided. And then there's comments, and you go there, and then you can write the answers. Whatever.
You will write a. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to close this. I forgot. I'm sorry. So yeah.
Oh my! I was like, what was going on? What?
So do you see comment over here? Rehan and Saifan, do you see comment?
Oh, yes.
Watch.
You click on the comment, and because you have to write A1 and then the answer, then 2 and then the answer, 3 and the answer, 4 we discussed in the class. The answers are also in the book. Okay. The answer is also in the video we discussed. The answer is people will be writing, other students will writing, you will know the answers. I want you to write them because it stays in your mind that way, okay? So that's why, and I would know all at a glance who has done it, who hasn't. So that's how you would do the Islamic studies work. Okay. You can ask the French teacher how she wants it. Students, parents, it depends on the teachers. Teachers are also using Google Classroom. Okay. So yes, in the Google Classroom, there's the book. If you're not in the Google Classroom, we have many students, mashallah, now, because every teacher has their own, so it's easy to keep a track, because on Sundays we have different levels together. So if you want the Islamic studies book, it's also on the resources. I just want to show it to you. Sorry.
Okay, you can end the meeting
For the
now.
new students, just to show how you go to online classroom, you go there. Okay, so we have the books you can do directly from the website. You see over here, it's loading. The books are right there. Okay, so the books are on the website, the whole book. If you are in different level, all you have to do is choose the book, which level. So for example, we're doing book 6, right? So you should know we're doing book 6. This is how it looks like from outside. This one. We did Kaaba, right? So let's see the chapter. Where is it? The book is over here, right? So you can download it, you can make it bigger, you can, it's loading. So the book is there on the website. Okay, I just wanted to show you the first chapter so you know that we did it also on the website. See, the Kaaba, this is the book. The first house of worship, that's what we're doing. We've finished, actually, you are new students. We've done book 4, we've done book 5, we've been doing it for many years, mashallah. So right now you've joined, so it's book 6 we're doing. And so the book is already, what I'm telling, the book is there. If you want to download, you can download. There's also an Islamic studies, all the resources are here as well. Okay, so do you see Islamic studies grade 1 to 12 PDF over here? Do you see it?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yeah.
So the book is also over here in the link. The website will open. If you want to access the book, it's also showing over here from grade 1 to grade 12. I mean, all the books, grade 1 to 12 books are there. So everybody has the books, everybody has the resources, or everybody has the link. Okay. And the YouTube channel, if it's not, the YouTube videos are also here. You see, in the resources, everything is there, not just the front page. So it opens here, and the comment you write the answers. Okay. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes.
Okay. It's a little bit strange.
Miss,
Yes.
how do we submit the work that we get on like Tuesday and Wednesday and Monday?
Okay, the weekdays are different. So the teachers will tell you before they used to put you in Edmodo for 8 years. Okay. Edmodo was the platform for submitting the homework, connecting to your teachers, assignment, books, everything, quizzes, tests was there on Edmodo. But they just, discarded their website. Everything is um, after so many years, I don't know how many years, Edmodo is not going to be functional anymore. So now, because it happened from September 22nd, I believe, what day is today? So in this month, they're ending Edmodo. So the whole teachers from Monday to Friday, they will give you the links in the class. Ask your teachers to give you the link of the Google Classroom, and then you will be submitting your work there. Is that clear with everyone? That's
Yes.
only Monday to Thursday classes. There is no class on Friday, okay? Monday to Thursday
Okay.
classes, ask your teachers how they will prefer submitting your work. I'm telling you about Sunday. In Sunday, we discuss the question answers in the class for Islamic studies, and you just open the YouTube video, and the reference is there of the Quran, because Sister Saima, she asks you to memorize the, surah, if it's like, because it's the Quran for beginners. Say for example, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul Huwal Falaq, Qul A'udhu Birabbin Nas. So you can repeat it, by seeing the videos over and over again. Okay? So the students can do it by themselves, and the parents can guide, or they can just go rewind the video and see the how she was saying it, and you can memorize the lesson. Okay? If you can't find the answer,
Miss, you froze for me. You froze for me just now.
okay. Can everyone hear me? Everyone else can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. That's good. So that's how you'll be submitting your work, the comment for the Sunday class. Okay. And if you want to repeat the ayah we did in the class, it's there because the numbers will be there, inshallah. So you have the recording and you can go through. So that's why we have it there. Okay. The last part is show and tell. Anyone wants to share something?
Miss,
Yes. We have
I have
someone.
another question, Miss.
Go ahead. Who is that?
Rayhan Kandi.
Rehan. Yes. Go ahead, Rehan.
On the weekend madrasa, I have a sister that is in grade 4. How much would it be to put her in the weekend madrasa?
You have a grade 4 sister, she can join. Okay, just ask your mom to ask the question in WhatsApp group. Okay, personal message to me. Okay, and I will tell she can join, inshallah. Okay,
Okay.
she can join the Sunday class. According to her level, it will be either with Sister Saima or it will be with me. Okay, we have to check her level first, inshallah. Okay.
Okay.
Any more question? Haika, Zishan, I see your hands raised. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I wanna recite something.
Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي مطلع الفجر.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Very good. And would you like to say something about it? What is in the surah? What do you understand?
I didn't learn the meaning of it yet.
You don't know the meaning? Anyone wants to share the meaning? Asma?
I can do it.
Yes, Aisha?
So Laylatul Qadr it happens in Ramadan and it's basically the night that the Quran was revealed. So this is just like a surah about it. That like what do you know of this night? That it's better than 1,000 months. And that uh yeah, it's better than 1,000 months. You can take full use of this night, like doing like lots of ibadah and stuff and doing good deeds because there's like a great reward for it.
Very good, mashallah. Okay, Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree, the night of power. Okay, that is Surah Al-Qadr. Okay, and inshallah we'll discuss which be the word and meanings. Someday we will do that in Ramadan. Okay, we discuss Surah Qadr, and then we do word by word with meaning, inshallah. Okay, so anyone else wants to share? Abdullah, you have any not?
Can I recite the kalmas?
Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كلمة كلمة طيب طيب मेरी पाठ بسم الله الرحمن لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم Second كلمة شهادة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله Isa kalma tamjid bisanahi. Subhanallah walhamdulillah la ilaha illallah wallahu wa lahu quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. चौथा कलमा तौहीद बिस्मिल्लाह ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाहु वहदहु ला शरीका लहु लहु मुल्कु व लहु हम्दु युही व युमीतु व हुवा हय्युन ला यमूतु अबदन अबदा ज़ुल जलाली वल इकराम बियदिल खैर व हुवा अला कुल्ली शैइन क़दीर पांचवा कलमा अस्तग़फ़ार बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्तग़फिरुल्लाह रब्बी मिन कुल्ली ज़ंबिन अज़नबतहु अमदन सदना ख़तान सदना अल्लानियतव व अतूबु मिन ज़ंबिल्लज़ी أعلم ومن الذي لا أعلم إنك أنت علام الغيوب ويستر ويغفر ذنوبي ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم تكما ودك كفر بسحره اللهم إني أعوذ بك من أن أشرك بك شيئا وأنا أعلم به.
Mashallah, mashallah, barakallah. Excellent. Good job, Abdullah. Very good. Okay, mashallah. We have Saifan. You have a question? Okay.
Is class over now?
Yes, yes. So when we do show and
So like,
tell,
can we leave the meet?
yes, we can. Inshallah, we'll see you next week on Sunday. Okay. And French class starts at Sunday, so you at 1 o'clock, so you only have 10 minutes break now. Okay. Take care. Do your homework. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Lafi.